Okay, we're here at the home of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers in Appleton, Wisconsin. We're here with the Brewers' 2008 first-round pick, Brett Lawrie. We're asking us a couple of questions here about life in the minor leagues. Let's go back to basically first, you grew up in Canada, played high school ball in Canada.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what are your experiences in Canada. You obviously got to play with the Olympic team actually a year ago in the World Baseball Classic. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, fun time. Obviously, a lot of good players there. It was a good opportunity for me to better my game and try and model myself after those guys. Olympics was fun. Opening ceremonies was a blast, and just having to wear the Canada flag on your chest was pretty awesome. And then going to the World Baseball Classic was pretty fun too. A lot of big leaguers. Basically, our whole team was all big leaguers, and our infield and our outfield. So guys like Jess Morneau, Jason Bay, and Russell Martin, and Joey Votto, and all those guys. So it was a real treat, and I learned a lot from those guys.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that experience, the World Baseball Classic. They had some home games at the Blue Jays.
Yeah, we're at the Rogers Center there. It's just real fun. A lot of big fan base when we played Team USA first game, so it was a full house there, and it's a lot of good, enthusiasm into the game, and it was fun, and we battled. Just came up a bit short in the end.
And then, obviously, right before the draft came along, you really improved your draft stock by hitting very well as you were being scouted. Tell us a little bit about a particular game that against Seattle's Dominican team. You had five home runs and a doubleheader. Tell us a little bit about that day.
I don't know. It was obviously a fun day. I wish you could have those every day, but I guess you can. That's baseball. But yeah, a fun day. First game went 3 for 3, 3 home runs. Then the next day it was 2 for 5 with another 2 home runs. So it was a doubleheader that day, and obviously it was pretty good.
So going into draft day, you were projected to definitely be a first rounder. There was actually some whispers you were going to go possibly in the top 10 picks. Did you know that there were certain teams that were looking at possibly picking at you?
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of a few workouts for teams in Arizona and in some big league fields as well. So I mean, I knew my name was out there, and just had to hope somebody picked my name, and the Brewers got it, so it was good.
Okay, well, yeah, who were you with, or tell us about draft day when you actually heard that you were picked 16th overall by the Brewers.
I was at my house in Langley, British Columbia. I had a lot of friends and family downstairs. We had the ESPN channel going on down there on the satellite. So, yeah, we had a lot of friends, family, relatives. Everybody was over, probably like 80, 90 people. Us all packed downstairs and in our basement there, just all, getting ready for it, and then just first pick, second pick, third pick, just kept going and going, and just kind of build it up to the, climax, and finally my name was, well, actually, it's a funny little story that a guy, another guy from ASU is Brett Wallace, and as soon as they called his name, everybody downstairs kind of went nuts thinking it was me. I was like, no, it's not me. and then a few picks later, they got me, so that's when it's pretty fun. Good.
So I think the Brewers got the better Brett. We'll see how that pans out. But anyway, yeah, so... But anyway, so tell us a little bit. Obviously, the Brewers drafted you and actually listed you as a catcher. Yeah. Now, you did have some experience catching, but also playing infield, third base. A little bit after this year started, actually, you decided that you're going to be converted to a second baseman full time. Yeah. Was that your decision? Was that the Brewers? Was that mutual? Or
it was a bit of both. You kind of just sat down with them, talked to them about it, and they kind of gave me a little trial to the position just to see what I could do. And obviously, I did a few things that people noticed. So here I am today, and feeling pretty good about it.
And as a catcher / second baseman, and now obviously you're going to focus on second baseman, there's actually been some comparisons that I've heard that the style of your game, all-out hustle and all that stuff, is compared a little bit to, future Hall of Famer Craig Biggio. What do you think when you hear comps like that? Is that a little bit too much pressure?
No, it's not enough. No, not pressure at all. I mean, it's just, he's played his game, played the game hard, and, I just model my game after guys who play the game hard, and that could be anybody out there. So, I mean, I just go out there and try and play the game hard and just try and hopefully show something out there that people haven't seen before. So it's what I try to do.
Yeah. And another thing that a statement I read that you made shortly after being drafted is that you don't want to spend a whole lot of time in the minor leagues. You think that even though you're drafted out of high school, you can get to the big leagues within 2 years, which is obviously a pretty fast track. A lot of guys spend 3 to 5 years in minor leagues. Yeah. So obviously that confidence, I think, is something the Brewers were really looking for. Yeah. What is it that makes you that confident, that feels that you can get to the big leagues so quickly?
I know I can play this game. I think I've proved that I can play down here in low A, and hopefully I get promoted pretty soon, which, just got to keep playing hard, and hopefully, I get noticed and just keep moving up the ladder. So, I mean, time will tell, and just obviously playing well will help the issue as well. So just got to keep playing hard and just keep hitting the ball.
Okay. And we're speaking to you here on July 9th, 2009, and this coming weekend, actually, you've been invited to participate in the All-Star Game Futures Game held this year at Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Tell us how you found out about that honor and how excited you are.
Actually, my buddy Michael Vass told me he read it in Baseball America. He worked out in the morning and he saw it and mentioned it to me, so I was pretty happy. Called my mom and dad and talked to my agent as well. So pretty happy about that, and it should be a fun time. Should be awesome.
So another question would be, growing up, did you have any favorite teams, any baseball mentors like within your family, or is there anyone you really decided that inspired you that this is what I want to do for a living?
I think just playing the game from a young age just really helped me want to play this game more and more, and just watching guys on TV like Ken Griffey Jr. and for at a young age, and then just coming up and just keep playing the game, and not because people wanted me to play it, because I wanted to play it. That's obviously a big reason, and I thought I was relatively okay at what I did out there, so I kind of just stuck with it and worked hard, and that's what's got me here is just hard work and just dedication to the game.
Okay. Being drafted by the Milwaukee Brewers, have you got a chance to go visit Miller Park yet?
Yeah, we had a border battle against the Cubs team, Peoria Chiefs. We had a border battle there, so we had one big game there and had a few fans out for that, so that was pretty fun. It was a good opportunity.
And knowing a little bit about the Milwaukee Brewers organization, obviously they're a small market team, and last year they made the playoffs for the first time in a while, and obviously they're looking with a young base. They're looking to be contenders for a few years. Looking at the guys they have up there now, does that make you more excited and motivate you more to get up there as quickly as possible?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, we're a small market team, which is awesome, and it really gives guys in the minor leagues, hope that they're going to get there. And that makes me want to strive harder, because I know that they got a bunch of young guys up there, and they like young talent. And now I'm a young guy and like playing hard. So hopefully I'm going to get there one day, and hopefully it's sooner than later.
Okay, well, obviously it's great for the interview. Appreciate that, Brett, and hopefully we'll see Brett up at Miller Park again very shortly. So thanks again for the interview.
No problem.